Hey y'all, it's time for our next adventure. We're going to try something a little different today. I'm out at Mark Twain National Forest again. Today we're going to try to build a hobo hammock. We're going to cook a lunch that was sent to me by a viewer, and we're going to go to some old campsites and try to find some treasure. Y'all come on. Okay y'all, so the last time I was down here, I showed y'all these campsites, and I figured that'd be a good place to look for treasure, so that's what we're going to do. And I was also noticing that right over here, these two trees might be perfect to throw our hammock. Okay, y'all, so I got this idea from a YouTube channel called Waypoint Survival. I'll put their link in the description. First thing I got to do is measure these trees. We need it to be between 8 and 10 feet apart. Let's try it. Not going to work. I got another tree over here. I'm fixing to turn you around. I'll show you. We're going to measure this one. Okay, y'all, this is about 11 feet right here, so it might work. We need it to be between 8 and 10. We're going to try a couple more places, and if we can't do it, we'll come back here. Okay, y'all, couldn't find anything at the first campsite, so I moved down just a little ways. Came to this side here. I found me some trees. They're about 8 foot apart, so we're going to try it, see what happens. And another thing, I couldn't get exactly the kind of rope this guy was talking about, so I just got the rope that I already have. I got a blanket that I have at the house, so it wouldn't be out any money. We're going to make do, try it, see what happens. Okay, y'all, so this guy said we need 2 logs. He didn't say how long, but on the video they look like, to me, they were probably 2 foot apart or so. So we're gonna try to find 2 logs, about that big around, about 2 foot long. They need to be dead. Hardwood preferably, but you know, let's start looking. Didn't bring my little chainsaw this time, y'all. I thought this would be so easy. But this little saw right here is so dull. It's wearing me out. Okay, y'all, so this is the kind of rope I got. Had it left over from another camp out. It's a little bit stretchy, kind of cottony, I think. Don't know if it'll hold a fat boy, but we're gonna find out. Okay, y'all, this guy's watching. He said use any knot you want to, granny knot, whatever. He said it don't matter. I can't remember how high he said to put the rope, but I'm thinking probably chest high. So that's what we're gonna try. If I remember right, you're supposed to have 40 to 50 foot of rope, and I've got about 70 foot of rope here, so we should be good. Okay, now when we stretch this rope to the other tree, we're supposed to leave some slack in it. Not a whole lot, but some. And then we're gonna wrap it around the second tree. I think he said 3 times. And then we're gonna take it back to that tree again, leaving the same amount of slack in it. Let's try it, see what happens. Okay, y'all, since my rope is really stretchy, I didn't leave a whole lot of slack. Well, now what we need to do is take these logs that I cut. They're not very straight, but it's the best I could find. And we need to cut notches in them on each end, on both of them. And then they're gonna go on each end of the hammock. Okay, y'all, when you cut these notches, you wanna be sure and get them cut the same direction on each end or it's not gonna work. Just take your log and you put it in between the two ropes. Okay, y'all, not sure how good you can see it, but here's one end. There's both of the ropes, and there's the other end. Okay, y'all, this guy said preferably use a wool blanket to wrap on this thing because it kind of grabs to each other. I don't have a wool blanket and didn't want to buy one, so I brought out my fleece blanket. I don't know if it's gonna work, but we're gonna try. Okay, y'all, so the idea of this is to get this blanket over to this other rope, and then we'll take the bottom part and flap it over, and it should hold itself together once we lay on it. I'm sorry for the lighting. It's hard to do this stuff in sunlight and shadows. I'm gonna try to fold this over, lay it flat, and lay on it before it messes up. Y'all ready to eat? Okay, y'all, like so many other things I do, that was a fail, but I should know better. I mean, people tell you to use certain materials for a reason, and I always think I can get away with going cheap, and anyway. Okay, y'all, I've always wanted to start a fire with birch bark. I've seen it a lot on YouTube, and it's just the coolest looking stuff. I mean, it's thick, like, it's thicker than paper. It feels a lot like paper, but it kind of stays together without crumbling real easy. So I don't know, I'm pretty excited to try it. The wind keeps blowing my fat wood away, so I'm gonna start the fire here in this pot and transfer it over to that little stove, and then I'll just rinse the pot out. I'm not sure how much of this bark I need. This is the coolest stuff. It's just literally like paper. It's like it don't even come apart hardly. It's amazing. Anyway, I'm gonna put this down in there, I guess. I'm gonna try to light this on fire, catch another piece of this bark on fire, stick it in there, see what happens. Got that going. Ooh, got that going. Oh yeah, people. It's working. I don't know how much I need to use. I don't want to use it all. Man. That stuff burns, y'all. Let me tell you. That stuff burns. Okay, y'all, my good friend Minnesota Mike sent me these. That's rice and meatballs, and you just boil them in the water, and you got a meal, supposedly. We're gonna try it out. Uh-oh. Squeeze pouch to separate rice, tear it, and cook for a minute and a half. I thought it was in another pouch inside. I can't see it, can you? Looking good. We just gotta get the water boiling. All right, y'all, we got a boil going on here. A minute and a half or so. Minute and a half to 3 minutes, I think. These will be ready. Hope. There it is, y'all. Now I wasn't supposed to tear the top completely off. So to finish it up, I put it in a pot. That's why you're supposed to read the instructions. Good, y'all. Forgot my cookies, y'all. Okay, y'all, lunch is done, dishes are done. Now we're ready to look for treasure, but I think what I'm gonna do first is put all my stuff up, get ready to go. So the only thing we have left out is the shovel and the detector. And I apologize again for all the lighting. I never dreamed it would be this hard recording in sunlight with shadows, but it is. So anyway, let's go. Okay, y'all, got my shovel. Got my detector here. Now this detector is a Bounty Hunter Challenger. I don't know if you can see it. So it's got two settings on it, the sensitivity, which I'm gonna turn on. Then this other one, I can't remember what it stands for. It's DISC/notch. If you turn it off, it'll detect any kind of junk metal. If you turn it on, and the higher you turn it up, it'll only detect certain kinds of metal, like coins or whatever. But I'm just going to leave it on the setting to find all the junk metal. I mean, you know, finding something's gooder than nothing. Anyway, I figure I'll just stay around the campsite here where people's been sitting and playing around. See if we can find something. Let's do it. Okay, y'all, I immediately found something in this area. Now with this detector, you have to keep it sweeping. If what you're looking for is in the middle there, it won't detect it. You got to sweep past it back and forth. But I think it's probably a soda pop can top or something. Let's see. Not seeing nothing yet. I bet it's that right there. Aluminum tin. I mean aluminum foil. I'm gonna brush over it again. We'll see if that was it. I didn't hear y'all. Some sort of piece of metal. Let me get some water. That's from an old aluminum can, I guess, that somebody melted in the fire. Anyway, at least we found something already. Oh, there it is, y'all. Can you see that? There it is. Part of a tin can. There it is, y'all. Just old tin foil. Just old tin foil. Get to where you can see it. Okay, y'all, I don't want to bore you to death, so I'm going to try to find one more item, and then we're going to pack it up and head back to the truck and go home. There's no telling what this could be. A nice skinny little worm. I don't know about this. This is just, There it is. It's more metal, y'all. More aluminum or something. All wadded up, burn up or something. This kind of been a rough day, y'all. I mean, even coming out here, I got lost off track. I went an hour out of my way. It's only 30 minutes to get here. I went an hour a different direction, had to drive an hour back. And then, of course, the hammock was a fail. Oh, Lordy. The food was good. I cooked it wrong, but it ended up being really, really good. Thankful for that. And then we didn't find no treasure, but we still had fun. Anyway, let's get ready to go. Hey y'all, it's been fun, but it's over. Time to go home. There is a channel that messaged me. It's called Rusty's Daring Garage. They asked if I'd give them a shout out. I watched a little bit of it. It's kids and a little bit older guy that does a few things. Check them out. If you like them, might mention it to your kids or grandkids or something like that. Anyway, I'll put their link in the description too. I'm talking fast because my thing is saying I'm out of battery, so I gotta go. Anyway, I'll see y'all next time. Bye.